pase, pierna derecha, directo al arco, ¡golazo! ¡Golazo!
Lovely footwork from him. He dances through!
Good afternoon and welcome to the CRIC Euro 2012 review show. I'm Andrew Richards. Now, over the next few weeks, we're going to be inviting students onto our show to talk all things football. That's all the games, goals and incidents at Euro 2012. We're of course an international college. Now, it doesn't matter where in the world you're from, whether it's the Middle East, Africa, China, football is a universal language. We here at CRIC have our own football team and we've won the last 2 championships, so we look forward to welcoming you to CRIC, and if you're a fan of football, hopefully to the team. Next section we're going to go through the teams and the groups in the tournament. So let's start firstly with one of the co-hosts, Poland. Now they're currently ranked 62nd in the world, and of course they didn't have to qualify for the tournament as being co-hosts. Next in the group A is Greece. Now they're currently ranked 15th in the world. They qualified top of their group and they didn't lose a single game during that qualification. Now the advantages for Greece is of course they didn't lose a game all tournament, and the disadvantages are they have no real goal threat up front. Next up, Denmark. Now Denmark were surprise winners in 1992 and they also won Group H. Their advantages are of course they've won Group H and they've already beat fellow Group B rivals Portugal. Their disadvantages, I feel they're the weakest team in the group. Okay, moving on to the last team in Group B, which is Portugal, as you can see down here. Now, Portugal's were finalists in 2004, but they struggled to qualify through their group and only went through on goal difference. Now, their key man needs no introduction, it's Cristiano Ronaldo, arguably the best footballer in the world. In my book he is. He helped his club Real Madrid win their first La Liga title this season for 4 years. The advantages are great attacking football, you know, really free-flowing attacking football. The disadvantages are they're very inconsistent as a qualifying round show. Okay, next we move on to Russia. Down here, they're currently ranked 13th in the world. Now they were semi-finalists at the last tournament. They also recently beat Italy 3-0 in a friendly, so they have a lot of confidence going into the tournament. On to the final group in Group A, that's the Czech Republic. Now they're currently ranked 27th in the world. They qualified via the playoffs after a 3-0 win against Montenegro. Group B is known otherwise as the Group of Death. First team in Group B, the Netherlands, or better known as Holland. They're currently ranked 4th in the world. And with an array of stars, they should really shine at the tournament. Their key man is Robin van Persie, or RVP as he's better known. Now, Robin van Persie is currently the PFA Player of the Season. For the course, they have a dazzling ray of attack and finished top of their group in qualification, only losing 1. The disadvantages, they're a bit suspect at the back. They have ageing centre-halves and that's where they may come unstuck. Finally in Group B is the old enemy, Germany. Now, Germany, 3 times winners of the tournament and World Cup semi-finalists. They won Group A, they walked it, they won all 10 games. Their key man is Bayern Munich midfielder Bastian Schweinsteiger. He's key to Germany's midfield and was instrumental in the qualifying of the Euro 2012. To me, they probably have the strongest team throughout all positions in goal, defence, midfield, attack. Their disadvantages, they're in the Group of Death. Okay, next we go on to Group C and start with current European and world champions and the #1 ranked team in the world, Spain. Their key players, now key men, now pick one. You could pick Iker Casillas, their goalkeeper. He has over 100 caps and still under 30. You could pick their 2 central midfielders, Xavi and Iniesta, Barcelona's main midfield threat. They're their main star players. Now, the advantages for them is the wealth of talent they can pull upon. Now, they have strength and depth in all positions. The one disadvantage they have, or the 2 disadvantages they have, are they're missing their talismanic central defender Carlos Puyol, who's out with an injury, and of course their main attacking threat David Villa, who's also out with an injury. So that may be their undo. Next in Group C is Italy. They're currently ranked 12th in the world. Never a dull moment with the Italians. Now their star player is Mario Balotelli, plays for Manchester City, and again, never out of the news, always in the news for the wrong reasons. So it's as apt as if he's playing for Italy. Now Mario Balotelli, as you probably know, the African students watching, is Ghanaian born and was brought up in Italy by his foster parents. So he's their main attacking threat. Now their disadvantages, of course, is the match fixing allegations that they're facing, but it could also work in their advantage. As we know, in the 2010 World Cup, they were going through the same situation, match fixing allegations. Siege mentality kicked in, they went on to win the World Cup. So never write the Italians off. Next up in Group C, the Republic of Ireland. Now it's the first time the Republic of Ireland has qualified for the Euro Championships for 24 years. Their advantages are they haven't lost a competitive match at home for 2 years, so they're going to be very hard to break down. The disadvantages are, I think Italy and Spain will be too strong for them in that group. Final team in Group C, up here, Croatia, currently ranked 8th in the world, finished runners-up in qualification, but had a very, very impressive playoff victory away to Turkey. So it was a big surprise they beat Turkey. They beat them 3-0, so any Turkish students watching, I'm sorry I mentioned that again. Their key player is Luka Modric. Now, he's their inspirational midfielder, currently playing for Tottenham Hotspur, and has been subject to lots of transfer speculation that he'll be joining Manchester United in the summer. I hope he doesn't, because I'm a Tottenham Hotspur fan, but we shall see. Now, moving on to the final group and on to my team, England. Now, we finished top of our group, but we've had lots of issues with injuries in our team. We lost a lot of our key players, and there's also been a lot of press speculation around whether Rio Ferdinand should have been picked, whether he shouldn't have been picked, and it's kind of taken the focus off the football. Now, our key man is Steven Gerrard. He's our captain, inspirational midfielder, and I really think, you know, he can pull the strings in our midfield and hopefully let us have a good tournament. Now, our advantages, of course, we have very low expectations of the England team this year, which may take the pressure off the players so they can relax a bit, hopefully go on and win. Centre forward Wayne Rooney, who's been banned for 2 matches, so he'll miss the first 2 games. Hopefully by then, by the 3rd game when he comes back, it won't be too late, but it may be done and dusted by then. Next in Group D are France. Now, everyone remembers the truly diabolical performance they put up in World Cup 2010, where players refused to play. They were in-house fighting, there was argument. What do you expect from the French? They're always a passionate nation. There's always going to be a few issues. To the next team in Group D, Sweden. Now, Sweden finished runner-up in their group to Holland, but as they were the highest placed runner-up, they automatically qualified for the tournament. Their star man is Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who's just come off the back of a very, very good season with AC Milan, where he's 8 league goals. Their disadvantages are they're very, very weak at the back. They have some old, ageing centre-backs, and I think the pace of the French midfielders and the English midfielders will expose that. Finally, we move on to the Ukraine. Now, of course, they're co-hosts along with our friends here, Poland, for the championship, so they didn't have to qualify for the tournament. Now, their star man is Andrei Shevchenko. He was once regarded as one of the world's best strikers, but at 35, has he still got it? We shall see. Again, is that they're at home, they're co-hosts, they have home support. Is they don't have their regular goalkeepers. In fact, they're having to use their 3rd choice goalkeeper for the tournament. So, with the attacking prowess of the French and the English, they may struggle. That's the review of all 16 teams there. Now, who will win? Who knows? My personal choice would be, if I was a betting man, the Netherlands or Germany, but to be honest, you can't write anyone off. Especially the Spanish, as you can see by our next shot, they were the last champions back in 2008. Before that, there was a bit of a surprise. We had Greece winning, so never write off the Greeks. They could come up with another surprise. It's anyone's guess who will win the tournament this time round. Keep tuned to our CRIC Euro 2012 review show over the next few weeks and follow the tournament with us. My name's Andrew Richards, and thank you for your time.